Hi guys, this is a quick video on how to use all the keyboard shortcuts that the fix uses. So every time you start the game, the convergence will be very high. So the first thing after you start the game is to press Q. Q will basically align everything, the convergence, the UI and so on, for third person usage and shooting. I know some people don't use a QWERTY keyboard, they use an AZERTY keyboard, so you will have to go to the INI file and swap Q with A or whatever key you want to um, to use. So first thing is, like I said, Q aligns everything, everything is usable, and so on. The next key is F2, which is used for the nomad mode. It puts a bigger convergence, so when you're running around in your nomad, you get a nice depth and 3D feeling. So now if we go this way, and there are those guys that I want to kill. After I exit the nomad, Q, press Q every single time, everything's lined, and you shoot. Right click, as you can see, puts everything at lower convergence and depth, so aiming is spot on. Oh, and this guy is here. Okay. Okay, so go back in the Nomad, F2 again, and we roll. Okay. Let's get to the next section, where the next set of shortcuts are usable, which are for cinematics. Exit, Q, go, interface with this.
There. Coming out of the lake.
The tech's underground too?
The tech is underground too, yes, come on.
It's opening up.
I see a door. Come on!
Whoa, it's forming a bridge. Let's find out how slow it is.
So, when we get to the first vault, you'll get your first cinematic in this case. Get here, and we are presented with the loadout screen. Now, F1 is used for, it has two convergence values and can be used for cinematics or different menus like this one. Okay, yeah, I don't want to upgrade anything, change anything. I go here, and for example here, if I press F1 again, it puts the characters into a nicer depth. So if I want to select you, yeah, let's take you, and yeah, and then we hit escape to confirm the loadout. So this is the high convergence preset from F1. This is the low one.
No, this can't be right. All that fanfare for an empty room? There's some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing.
Obviously, it's up to you when you want to change the convergence within a cinematic.
Oh, you're good.
And I make it look so easy.
That's a long way down. Can't tell how far.
Like here, for example, you need a lower one.
That can't be air pressure. Electrostatic? Ah, gravitation. Oh, you idiot, PB. That wasn't the front door. This is.
I'll let you know.
Hey!
taking us?
Embrace the unknown, Ryder. Now this is more like it.
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault?
So
Whatever you call it.
the next key
controls for that
here that I
atmosphere
want to show, as you
processor
can
might
see in
be
the
down here
background,
somewhere.
the
Let's
lights
find out.
clip, is the F3 key, which puts the separation or the depth to 50% and somehow fixes it or makes the effect less visible.
I think that gravity well works in reverse.
All the other lights,
Yeah, what
ambient
happened?
lights and so on and
You're
so
not
on are
leaving
fixed,
already, are
except
you?
for those type of
Until we find those
pointy
processor controls.
lights, or spotlights, or
Looking
I don't know exactly what type
but
of
worth
lights they
getting a
are.
record.
But I couldn't figure out where the tiles are computed
Not
for
detecting
this
anything.
type of light.
Made that mistake before.
Only minimal power. I don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor.
So yeah, as you can see, everything else is perfectly fine. Going to reload my save game just to show a couple of other shortcuts.
Ever disobeyed an order, Cora?
In my soldier days?
So if you
No.
press M, this will take you to the map, and on M there is also shortcut which puts the map in a 3D mode. It has a very high convergence, as you can see, and tries to line up the UI elements to correct depth, so everything looks like, well, not flat. As you can see, the arch here has depth to it, and you can pretty much see the geometry of the terrain. Yes. F2 again. Okay, so that's the map shortcut.
Not mechanical.
Now if I
Never thought
extract
about it.
to the
Military
Tempest,
discipline isn't.
as you can see,
Let's
there is
go.
no shortcut or keyboard shortcut
ammo.
for the
All
movies.
clear.
They are handled automatically now. Yes, and here we see the other problem. Sometimes on the Tempest, when you look outside the windows, you get this thing in one eye. If it's annoying, like it can be annoying in a couple of cinematics, press F4 and that one will temporarily disables it. In this particular case, if you go back enough and forward enough, then it's automatically fixed. But yeah, if it's a problem, you just disable it with F4. This will also disable the galaxy map, so if you see a black galaxy map, F4 and it will appear. Now about the galaxy map, we have two presets on the N key, so it's next to the M key used for the normal map. This is on the N key, and one is a higher convergence and one is a lower convergence. So the lower convergence, if you look in the top corner, you can see part of the Tempest. The lower convergence one is very useful when you're scanning planets and so on and so on. However, if for example you want to get a nice cinematic experience when you're moving from planet to planet, or yeah, run around the cluster, you press N again and you get the higher convergence one, which gives you some nice 3D effect. As you can see here. Going to skip this one now. But yeah, you can see it here better. And when you start scanning, you press N again and you see it like that. Now if I press space again to go to the system view, sorry, to the cluster map, you need to press N to put it like this so you can actually select. If I'm going there, Yeah, this is a toggle that you use it in the galaxy map between different views. Fortunately, the game puts everything at different depths, so there is no way to fix this without using this type of workaround.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
So yeah.
I'm a
And
little tempted.
again, going back, press Q. If this is annoying, press F4. Go back, and now it's appears in both eyes. So F3 is the depth, which here, for example, you will pretty much need it.
Try things
But
up in the old
there are
ground
multiple
far
lights,
west.
and the lights cut off, and so on and so on.
Mostly, I'm still
Hope you enjoyed this movie, and next I'm going to make the same video again for the Xbox controller shortcuts. There it was harder to bind them because, well, all the buttons are already used by the game. So see you soon.